we absolutely have to restore trust, because at the end of the day, this is not a financial crisis. I mean, the subset of it, of course, is a financial crisis, but the reality, it's a crisis of trust. A trust in terms of people feeling safe enough to venture out and to go back to their normal lives. I think that's going to be dependent on two things, science and medicine. I mean, how good are we in being able to test ASAP, and when will we ever find, or when will we find a cure and a vaccine? I think short of the vaccine being available and people having taken their shots, is going to always be something in the back of their mind that's going to be more or less, I would say, predominant, and that will shape their behavior.
What's your outlook for the UAE specifically?
Absolutely. I think it's going to be a very, very difficult 2 years for the region, not only for the UAE. It's going to hit everyone across the board and globally. So my view is the following: we still have a very strong basis in terms of contribution to GDP from oil. So that is going to take a big hit in terms of prices, with a slow recovery, which seems to be now kind of a certainty. That's going to take some time. On top of that, all fiscal revenues are not going to be there as much. We're going to see much broader deficits. We're going to see piling up debt, and that's happening globally. The US yesterday has announced a $3 trillion package that's going to be issued between now and June. We still don't know who's going to pay for all of that. So I think in the coming 2 to 3 years, we're going to see certainly a very large impact that's going to be asymmetric depending on the readiness of countries. In this part of the world, the reality is we have a private sector that's not as strong. Although we are a free economies, they're quite regulated from the standpoint in terms of government interventions. And I think this is a golden opportunity to really change, to reform, and to transform our economies into more resilient economies that have the ability to bounce back faster.